Hello, everybody. Welcome to part 2 of my 2025 wish list. In this video, I am sharing all things accessories, shoes, bags, so kind of the fun stuff that really spices up an outfit. If you saw my last video, again, I apologize because it was quite minimal. It's definitely the most minimal wish list I've ever put together for my wardrobe, but that was very intentional. Again, I want to be very intentional. I want to be focused this year. I want to buy quality and focus more on exploring new brands and things like that, as well as building out my wardrobe with luxurious accessories and shoes and bags, because I think you can take something as simple as like a COS t-shirt dress and dress it up with a bag from the Row and some Birkenstocks and make a really, really cool outfit. So I do think spending money and investing in really great accessories and shoes and bags and things is a good idea because it just elevates anything else that you have in your wardrobe. So that's why this list is quite a bit more extensive than my last one. So hopefully this is a little more fun for you to watch, but I'm going to start with the biggest wildcard item on here. Oh, and again, you can access this list. Obviously, I will leave all of these items linked in the description box below, but I'm also going to put this on board on my Pinterest. So if you like it and you want to use it or anything like that, feel free, you can access it there. My Pinterest is also linked in the description box below. Also, if you want to look at old videos, I think it's kind of funny to go back sometimes to like my 2023 wish list and see what it is that I was lusting after at that time, see if I actually like purchased anything, or yeah, if I did purchase something and now I look back and like, what am I thinking? But yeah, I'll leave those linked down below as well. So the first piece is definitely a wild card. And when you say bag, I think you normally think of like purse or tote. And this is actually a piece of luggage. So I have been wanting the Rimowa trunk for quite a while. Ever since I saw it, I just thought it was the most beautiful, interesting piece of luggage. I personally would love it in the matte black. And I think this comes in at around $1,500. So the larger trunk is about the same price as the aluminum cabin. I do have the aluminum cabin bag and I absolutely love it. It's so easy to pull. It's such a high quality suitcase. The only downside is that it's so delicate. I have a little cover for mine, but I rarely bring it with me just because it's become such a practice for airlines to take your bags away in this day and age and check them for you, which I just don't want them putting it under because it will get dented and stuff. I know that adds charm to it, but at this point in my life, I just kind of want to keep it neat and pristine. So I do rarely use it, which is quite sad. So I would like as well a matte black version of the cabin bag so that it will go with my matte black trunk. The cabin bag in the matte black plastic is around $900 and it's a lot more durable. I just feel like this set is kind of like the grown-up version of my Away suitcase. I currently have the giant Away, like the biggest one that you can have, as well as the Away cabin bag, the biggest one that you can have. And I've been using those for years and I absolutely love them. However, you can tell a difference when you roll the two. Like the Rimowa is definitely a higher quality. It rolls so much smoother, so much easier to roll, especially when you have a lot of weight in it, like the really large one. And somehow I have like a huge dent in the side of my really large carry-on. I must have dropped it like 30 feet or something. So I don't know what's going on there. But I mean, the nice thing is that I always know it's my suitcase when it's coming through the conveyor belt, because no one else has this giant dent on the side of their suitcase. But in general, I do think it is the year where I want to upgrade my luggage. And I just think this set is really, really beautiful and probably no shock that I want it in the black matte. So that is on my list in terms of bags that I want for next year. Now, on the more traditional side, there are a couple of bags that I'm looking at, and I haven't really settled on one version of this, but I know that I still want this sort of baggy, oversized black clutch bag. I know I've mentioned it in quite a few videos, but I used to have the flattered clutch bag in black leather and it totally fell apart, which is weird because every other flattered item that I purchased, I absolutely love. So something was wrong just with this bag, and yeah, I don't know what happened, but I loved the look and the feel of that really like minimal black leather kind of baggier fabric of a clutch bag. So I would still love something to replace this. I think my Jill Sander one is just too structured and too flat, and it doesn't have that same casual feel to it that you get with like the bigger stuffed leather. And there's really 3 versions I think that kind of fit the bill. So the first one, of course, is the Bottega pouch bag. I don't even think they make this anymore. I would have to get it secondhand, but I think on the secondhand market, I can get it for a pretty good price, around $900 I've seen on the RealReal and stuff. So that is certainly an option. Another one is a newer bag that I think is stunning. And the other really nice thing about this particular bag is it does have a chain strap, which I love. I love that you get both options out of it. So it's kind of like 2 bags in one, which is good. And this is the large textured leather clutch from Saint Laurent, which I'm normally not a big Saint Laurent person. But this bag has such minimal branding. It really just says Saint Laurent really small on the top of it. And I just think it's gorgeous. I love the pebbly leather. I love the oversized feel to it. It is on the pricier side for a clutch bag. I think it's around $3,000. And then the other bag that I've been looking at is from The Row. I think it's currently sold out, but I had looked for a while the smaller version of this. I think it's called the Bourse bag. And the smaller one was like a little too small for me. It was more of like a coin purse or something. But they made an extra large version, which again is currently sold out, but I loved the size of this one. And similar to the YSL one, it has a little strap that comes with it. It's not a chain, but maybe that's kind of nice because there's no hardware associated with it. Like the YSL one is gold and this one is just leather. So it's super minimal. I want to see it in person because I want to make sure it's not like too baggy. I still want a little bit of structure there, especially because it is a clutch bag. So yeah, I did just want to call that out, but I will narrow it down to one of these, maybe go see a couple of them in person, see what I think about them. But having like a big kind of baggy black leather clutch bag to replace my old flattered one is definitely on my list for the year. Similarly, on the clutch front, there's a bag that hasn't come out yet, but when it does, I have a very bad feeling that it's going to be impossible to get. And that is the Spring Summer 2025 Coach oversized coin purse. I will insert photos. Sarah Jessica Parker was seen wearing it in, I guess, filming for Sex and the City. Oh, the runway photos are absolutely stunning. I couldn't even tell you the last time that I looked, other than The Row, when I saw a runway show and thought, I want that. Like, I want something that is on the runway like that. But this, I am constantly refreshing, constantly searching, constantly waiting for this to drop because I just think it's so cool and different and fun. And it's just great. I just love it. I have no idea how much it's going to cost. Hopefully it's not a ton, but it's Coach, so it should be a slightly more accessible price point. They had some versions that were shaped like animals and had like writing and stuff all over them. I don't want that. I want basic coin purse that's just blown up into this big size. I've seen it in this burgundy color. I think it's a burgundy. I don't think it's a brown. And then this black color. Obviously, I would love the black and gold, but I just can't wait for this to drop. This looks incredible. Like so incredible. Now, the next bag is an Hermes bag that I've had my eye on for a while, and I think I'd still probably try to get this on the secondary market. I mean, I'd ask in store, but I doubt it's there all the time. I really love the Hermes Garden Party in size 30. So 30 is the length across the bottom. So it's kind of like a Birkin 30, which is around this big. And I love that size. I have the Kelly 28, which is like the perfect size for me, in my opinion. 25, I guess it could also work. It's a little bit smaller. But I just think this is such a pretty tote bag. I love the pebbly leather. I would love it in the color, I think it's called like Etu, how you say it in French. But again, it's like a taupe color, which you guys know that I love. Love taupe. It would go with a lot of the great things in my wardrobe. It looks really great against black, and it would look so good with some shoes that I also have on this list. But I just think it's very simple. There's nothing that like screams Hermes about it. It's a more accessible price point. It's around $4,000 on the secondary market. I think it's honestly probably about the same on the primary market. So that's why I'm not particularly bothered to try to get it firsthand. But yeah, I think this is a really great, again, clean, simple, basic bag, really good size for sure. And then the final bag is one that, again, I haven't been this excited about a bag. In fact, I was almost hesitant to share this with you all because it keeps coming in stock and then going out of stock and then coming in stock. So the next time it comes in stock, I'm gonna buy it. But I just should have bought it. Whatever. I've been on the fence because obviously I have the wedding and everything coming up, but this bag I love. I've seen this bag on people quite a few times actually in New York in person. And whenever anyone says that the Margot is the new Birkin, they have not seen this bag. This bag is actually the new Birkin because it looks exactly like a Birkin 25, but without hardware, which is the dream. The dream. It's gorgeous. It's minimal. It also actually kind of looks a little bit like a garden party, which is funny in terms of like the shape. But I just think this is truly the perfect bag, the perfect size, the perfect look. I love, 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 love this bag. I think it is available right now on the row in blue. I want the black and I want the shiny leather. I don't want the pebbled leather. So I'm waiting for it to come back in stock, but because I love you guys, I will not gatekeep this and I will share it with you. I love this bag. The problem with the Margot for me is that the base is so fat and I don't think it would be fun to carry because I think it would feel like you're carrying a duffel bag. I want a bag that lays well against the body and isn't too heavy, keeps its shape over time, but like wears really nicely. I just know the smooth leather would end up having a really nice patina to it over time. So yeah, this will be my bag for 2025. I have to have this bag. I just love it. Now let's pivot and talk about shoes. When you live in New York, or if you just walk a lot everywhere, having really great high quality shoes that are real leather or suede, mostly so they can be easily repaired and taken to a cobbler, is very, very critical. So I have some really great ones here. Obviously I'm biased because it's my list, but I will start with one that I've had my eye on for a little bit. I was actually originally drawn to it because of this mint color. So it wasn't, they come in quite a few different colors. I think there's actually like a chocolate brown on Net-a-Porter right now as well. I hope the color is okay on this. It keeps getting like darker and darker as the day progresses, but yeah, I originally saw these boots in like a mint. They called it mint, but it's really like a gray color that I loved. However, I do think the black for me will be more wearable. I think the black leather, I love the black suede as well, but I do think the black leather will be the best. And these boots just kind of fill a gap for me. I know they might look similar to some that are in my wardrobe. I have a lot of riding boots at this point in my life. I have the Row Billy boots, or no, the Row Moto boots. I have the Hermes jumping boots, which are riding boots. I have the Legrez riding boots with a little bit of a heel. But these have more of a bohemian feel to them. They're a little bit slouchier, which I like. And so, yeah, I think these boots are really cool and just would be very comfortable, but still stylish. I love that they still have a little heel to them. And yeah, they would just look great. They would look great with what I'm wearing right now, actually. So I do think this is the only pair of boots on here because, again, I have quite an extensive boot collection, but I really love these and I love how tall they are. They're pretty expensive. They're around 700 euro. So I might try to wait, and when I go over to Europe next year or this year, oh, we're already in 2025. I don't know when that will be, but I usually do end up going at some point. So I will maybe try to look for them there, since they're from a brand called AD, which is a German brand. And yeah, I have so many shoes from them. I have other videos where I talk about a lot of their shoes. So I will probably do a separate video about that. But these are the particular pair of boots from them that I have my eye on. Maybe I'll order the suede and the leather and compare the two. We'll see. But I think these are really beautiful boots. On the flip side, if you watch if you watch quite a few of my videos, I have videos about Birkenstocks. And then in my most worn / best items of 2024, I talk about how much I love the Birkenstock. And so I, of course, have to have one pair of Birkenstocks on here. Because ironically, I did say that one of my worst purchases was the Arizona sandal. I have them in the all black leather, which is all leather, so they're quite hard to break in, and they also make like squeaky noises when you walk in them because of the leather base. So I actually want to try the Arizona sandals in suede, and the taupe color I think is the best for like spring and summer. I tend to wear my taupe Birkenstocks more, the Boston clogs, in the spring and summer. So I would really like to try out a pair of these, and if I like them, I'll probably also get them in black as well. But I think the suede will definitely be more comfortable. They'll also be nice for like my honeymoon and like beach vacation and stuff. So that is on the list. And then in the sort of similar aesthetic vein, the Row makes like their version of a Birkenstock, which I think is so beautiful. It's really minimal. There's no hardware. There's no buckles, which is hardware, but there's really nothing on there to ruin the gorgeous clog silhouette of these shoes. And it's called the Hugo Slide. They're around $1,000. They come in a few different colors. I love this, like, again, taupe color as well as the black suede. So I would love both pairs of these. And yeah, if I wear these as much as I wear my Birkenstocks, this would be a great buy for me. And I think they're really beautiful and just kind of an elevated version of something that I know that I already love. So yes, I would like these slides. And then the final pair of shoes is a little bit of a wild card because I know that people have mixed feelings about the tabby. If you're not familiar with what the tabby is, it is a very signature style by Margiela where they basically split the toe of the shoe, and it's a traditional kind of Japanese design, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, people either love it or they hate it. I will say I prefer the tabby when you apply it to a more traditional piece of footwear, like a Mary Jane or a ballet flat or a loafer. I really love a loafer and a Mary Jane. I think those are my two favorite versions of a tabby. I don't love it as much on like a boot and stuff. I think that definitely reads too horse for me personally. And so like, it does look like a horse's hoof, to be honest. But I really love the loafers. I tried on some loafers when I was in Portland and I really liked them. I want to try the loafer and I want to try the mule kind of back to back. It's a loafer mule. Mules obviously are just so comfortable. You don't have to worry about, your ankle rubbing or anything like that. They're easy to slip on and off. So this could be really cool, I think. And yeah, I want to dip my toe in the tabby pool. And I think this is how I want to do it with the loafer. It also is kind of like a different version of a loafer than I have. I have very prim and proper Gucci loafers. I have some vintage Chanel loafers, but these, they don't have any hardware, any logo, just kind of that design detail that Margiela is known for, which is sort of a signature of theirs. So tabbies are on the list, which I would also prefer to get those in Europe if possible, because again, they'll be cheaper over there. Looks like I got to make a trip to Europe, guys. Oh man. Okay, so the final two pieces are accessories. One of them I already have, and that is the Kelly belt, I believe size 18. And I already have it in a gold leather, so like a tan color with gold hardware. And I would really like it in black and silver. So palladium hardware with black leather. And I think it's Epsom leather is what they use, but maybe Swift, I'm not sure. But no, I think it's Epsom. I really like my belt. I think it's very understated. There's nothing particularly garish about it. It's very dainty. I like how it's such a small, skinny belt. I love that it's adjustable. It's probably one of my favorite features of the belt is that you can wear it high, you could wear it like over a sweater or a dress, or you can wear it lower. You just like adjust the back of it and it's very easy to do. That's also helpful if you like gain or lose weight or anything like that. So I just think this would be a great investment piece. I don't see it currently available on Hermes in the US, so I will keep an eye out because they do have quite a wide variety of Kelly belts at this point in time, and they had it last year. So yeah, I'll just keep an eye out. Maybe a lot of people bought them over Christmas and they'll restock or something, but that is certainly on the list. And then the final piece is something I've talked about so much. You guys are probably like, just buy it already and stop talking about it. But it is the Quince Lab Diamond little necklace that matches the earrings that I'm wearing right now. And I have the matching pearl earrings with the necklace. That's kind of, what do you call it, like a solitaire necklace? And I love it. It's so dainty and it falls in the perfect spot on the chest. And I would just love the diamond version of this to go with the diamond earrings. It's just one of those like sophisticated everyday pieces. I think the diamonds are beautiful. They're lab grown. This necklace is $6.99. So I think a pretty good price for, you know, a beautiful diamond 1 carat solitaire necklace. So yeah, I think this needs to be the year that I just pull the trigger and go for it. So yes, definitely everything is more in the luxury kind of investment price point, but this is a wish list and I can do that. So I hope you all enjoyed this. I hope you found this inspiring. Let me know if you have any bags on your list or shoes or accessories. Also, let me know if you've seen this row bag before, because I feel like this one's like really skirting under the radar. And I just think it's such a beautiful bag. So I'd be so curious to see if you all have also spotted this bag and what you think about it. But yes, I will see you all in my next video.